Yo, what is going on? Name is Nick, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how my client Marvin went from being overweight to fit in just 90 plus days. So we had to make sure that he was losing the weight consistently and there was a predictability behind the whole process along his fitness journey for him to actually make this work and keep that weight off of him so he doesn't take any back steps from here on out. And we use that using my UHF blueprint. So let's get right into it and show it how it all works. All right, we are in the Unbreakable Lifestyle program. Like I said, we're gonna get right into it. So this is the case study of how Marvin went from being overweight to fit in just 90 plus days. His transformation is honestly insane. So here on the left right here, he's overweight. As you can tell, he's got that extra belly fat and he wasn't feeling himself at all. He was having these inconsistent problems, really just not aware of what really to do. He's been in the gym before, but he just lost track. He lost sight of his vision. He wanted to get back in better shape, and in just 90 plus days, we did just that. Like literally. And we did this using the UHF blueprint, right? So we were able to drop that fat, build muscle on top real quick, and we developed really strong habits out the gate for himself and just developed that six-pack and that confidence for himself real freaking quick. So even with the busy schedule that he does for work, he does construction, so him working long hours, it's really hard to stay on top of everything, but we may do because of all the results that we get around here. So we really made sure, even with a busy schedule, he was still able to get the results and get it going for himself. So we made everything tailored to him and made it customizable to make sure that he kept going with the process and he wasn't stalling along the way. So as you look here, right, we didn't even like drop a ton of freaking weight. Literally around was like 145, this is 133. So we only dropped 12 pounds because of where he was at. But the thing is that it all turned to muscle. So we got rid of any fat that was on him, and then what we did was really chop him up to make him sustain that lifestyle. So we dropped him, then he had the six pack, and then we were like, and then I said, okay, let's just maintain. So that's what we started doing, and then it was just from there on out, he was able to now sustain the way he looks up here. So we don't want to go back here. That's what we don't want. So that's what we focus on and monitoring his progress as we go along. We got rid of the extra belly fat and love handles, and he just went straight to work. He just listened to what I said, and he just started implementing the teaching straight out the gate. Because if you just apply what I give, right, you just learn and apply as you go, that's how you're going to make the most progress. So that's what we did for Marvin, and he's just been killing it on the program. Results speak for themselves. So that's what we did for him. Who this is for? This is for overweight business owners making six figures a year or more and who want to lose weight. They want to get in better shape. They want to build that confidence for themselves. They're tired of the inconsistency and just wanting to just get that weight off finally for good and to sustain a better lifestyle. So if you're tired of that, you're tired of being lost on your fitness journey, not knowing what to do, falling off, yo-yo dieting, the whole nine, tired of all that, you want actual real results, then this is what this training is designed for you. And it's for the committed people that are committed to changing their lives for the better, for yourself overall, internally and externally. So how you look on the outside surface, plus for your business to level up and willing to put in the work with the proven system that will help with all of that. So you across the board to actually feel and look your best. That's exactly who this is for. Now, let's go into the problem. There's a lot of problems that could be why you are where you are right now, because otherwise you would be killing it. But your current lifestyle is the number one killer. So, see here. First thing, being busy all the time. That's the main thing. You being a business owner, there's not a lot of time throughout the day, depending on what time you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And throughout that whole time span of the day, when are you able to get that lift in? When are you able to get those meals in? When are you able to focus on really what's important, the money for your business or your health? Like, which one is more important to you? So the current lifestyle that you have right now, it's most likely going to be that you're focused really on your finances, so over your health. So that could be a big thing that is holding you back, and it's for a lot of us. I tend to do it too. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym, but I know it's a requirement because then I know I'm going to take a lot of back steps if not. So those back steps can include a poor diet, little to no exercise, vices, alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, the list goes on, pills of that sort. But then your business is not going to be able to run the most effectively if you are attached to vices, poor eating habits, not going to the gym consistently, not focusing on yourself. So if you've been trying to hit new levels in your business and you haven't seen the results, you keep hitting the same numbers over and over, or you're losing sales, you're getting your business is actually declining, this could be why. Because you're not focusing on yourself, and it could be the killer of your current lifestyle, which it most probably is, because the people that I work with and the people that I've talked to on a regular basis, they always have some sort of problems happening in their life, and it's reflecting on the outer surface, which is their business. Next thing, most business owners gain the weight back after they lose it. So nearly 1 in 3 adults are overweight, 30.7%, which is honestly insane as of freaking America. Like that's just honestly crazy to me. And that's just including overweight. Now, more than 2 in 5 adults are obese. So obese meaning like severely overweight, where you can't even literally stand if you had to. Like it's a problem to do that. And that's what a lot of people out here are doing, and that I don't want for you. So most business owners, they're really doing well when it comes to their finances. You guys are on money when it comes to that, literally, like it's easy money for yourself. But when it comes to staying in alignment, being in a relationship, and just overall confidence for yourself, it's very hard to maintain, to get to that level, and to be the person that you actually want to be because of your busy lifestyle, and for everything to fit into the mix, like your workouts and your nutrition as well. And what winds up happening is that a lot of you guys just quit. You guys just say, this ain't for me. I'm too busy. I don't want to do this. You're not seeing the results right away. And what winds up happening, you just say, you just throw in the towel, and you're just like, whatever. Forget it. I don't need this. It's not for me. And that's always not the case. Anybody can do this. It's very easy. It's very easy, but it has to be tailored. That's the thing. It has to be tailored to your lifestyle, because it will never work. You will never get the results if it's not tailored and worked around your busy lifestyle. So that's what we focus on here, is making it tailored to your busy lifestyle, so you're able to get the results and stay on that path, so you don't fall off and it still works in your favor. Not constantly monitoring the progress. That's basically what I'm saying there. And you want to, I wrote goal oriented, not process oriented. You actually want the reverse. It's a process. It's a journey. It's not something you just drop the weight and then that's it, because that's what's making you go backwards. You don't want that. Bad habits, skipping the gym, working out, buying outside food. That you could be using that spending habit of going out every day and making a better choice by buying groceries for the house instead, right? So that's why a lot of business owners are gaining that weight. And a really big thing is the health and fitness industry as a whole, right? They're feeding you lies. To make the most profit, what they're doing is saying, fat burners, supplements, all this stuff for you to buy it, so they make money. Obviously, at the end of the day, you guys know this most likely. But it's not your fault. Like, it's all like marketing tactics they use to get you in, and it's also not just chicken and rice, like bodybuilder lifestyle. Like, no, I don't do competing or anything. I have the physique for it, but I don't do it. I don't like to do that. I found other ways with still enjoying the foods that you love, with finding a workout program that works around your schedule, and for you to actually enjoy this, to make it sustainable along your journey once again. And in-person trainers and other online coaches, or just coaches in general that do this, they don't do this. They don't give it so custom to where everything is dialed in for yourself, so you're able to constantly be along this journey. They only give you one piece of the pie. I give you all three. All those guys, they just want the paycheck. They just want to give you something real quick, be like, hey, here you go. Yeah, good job, Timmy, and that's it. Like, no, that's not me. Like, I'm on you every single day. I'm checking in every single day to make sure that you are hitting the goals that are required, so you are able to become your absolute best and hit it in all areas once again. Yeah, like, they don't hold you accountable literally at all. Like, I care so much, so I'm gonna show up because I'm leading from the front, and I want you to show up and be your absolute best. So, like, they don't care. These trainers don't care, and most of them are not even in shape. Like, oh my God. Like, they won't even just give, like, the best possible advice because they're not in it themselves to you. So, like, what, I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't listen to somebody who doesn't have the results themselves that I desire for the goals that I want to achieve. So, that's me, right? I don't know. Like, if I see somebody, like, look at, when you read a book, do you look at the back of the cover, and does it look like the person is actually practicing what they preach and preach what they practice? That's a good way of looking at it. That's how I always found it. For summary, most people don't know how to lose weight and sustain it where you're able to keep the weight basically off for good. That it's going to allow for a lot of back steps and for you to just not feel your absolute best, and it lowers your self-esteem overall. Now, for business owners, right? For you guys specifically, your business is a reflection of you. The internal affects your external. So your discipline, your habits of what you do, the choices even that you make on a daily, thought processes, and your mindset as a whole is affecting your profit margins, your sales, and your expenses, and your lifestyle overall. So it's really something that you have to look in you and admit to yourself, drop your ego and say, hey, I need to change. I need to make this work for me. I need to make this my lifestyle in order to upgrade my lifestyle, to get better, to be my absolute best. And then these are some other case studies I was able to whip up. There we go. So this is Peter's weight loss transformation. He was able to drop 50 pounds in 7 months. This is honestly crazy. So far, we're still mapping out his 10.0 self and more on his weight loss journey so far, right? He was very overweight, as you can tell, right? And we were able to drop his weight, get his routine when it came to his macros, when it came to his workouts. Overall, we were able to drop all that, and then we just made sure that he was staying consistent in the gym, because he wasn't staying consistent. He would try for a little bit, then he would fall off. He didn't know what even, when it came to his diet, what a macro or anything was, right? A lot of things were getting in his way, but we were able to tackle that and be able to really get him going to realize, like, hey, this is your life. This is a wake-up call for yourself. You need to make this happen for yourself because you're severely overweight. So we made that happen even with this busy work schedule. We made it possible because, again, everything is customizable here, and made it work for him. And now he feels way more confident. He's like, yo, I got veins popping off the arms, as you can tell. He's like, yeah, I feel way better. All these things. So it's really cool for that feedback I get from him. And he's just so pumped before, because I know on the left he was not feeling that whatsoever. Nobody does. Come on now. Now we got Jose. Let's give it a second to load. Now this is just in 44 days of being on the program, right? So we lost 11.4 pounds. You can see the differences from left to right here. It's honestly pretty insane so far being on the journey for himself. He never had a coach before in the past and needed to dust off that mindset for himself, really build a strong foundation when it came to his nutrition and his workout program, because he's worked out in the past, but he didn't really know how everything worked. And especially him being a business owner himself, it was hard to figure it all out for himself. So we dove deep into figuring out his schedule, break it all down, his daily process, instill the habits that he needs to do for himself, for his business as a whole. And now we're just focusing every day in that alignment phase for him to become his 10.0 self, so he becomes undeniable, right? So his business is starting to go up, right? He's hitting new numbers in his business. He was just really didn't feel right at first when he came in, but now he's starting to get a rhythm for it, and everything's just starting to come together just little by little, and that's how it works. So now he's hitting the gym consistently, and now he's getting the proper knowledge of how all this works once again. Let me show you guys now the UHF blueprint, right? Let me show you how all this works, and just get right into it. Fuck it. All right, so this is the UHF blueprint. This is just the overview of how it works. I'm going to break it down very simple, the way I made this for you guys, so you guys understand once you sign up with me how the whole process works, right? So new team member, boom, you come in. The 3 things that we're going to focus on is going to be fitness, mindset, and nutrition. That's the 3 things that are going to be able for you to really level up quick, right? So we go into an action phase, and this is just purely execution straight out the gate. So we give you what's provided, of how it's all broken down, of what you got to do on a regular basis to start getting a rhythm for yourself. That's what we focus on around here, is just building a rhythm, because we got to get you out of that state of not being the old you. So we have to focus on new habits to create better discipline and just a better solid work ethic for yourself. So we break this all down, then we go into alignment phase, and this is where we're tapping into your workouts more, and we're customizing everything, and then boom, everything is getting set, where there's the weekly check-ins. Those are on Fridays, and your weigh-ins. You send your pecs and measurements overall, and boom, now you're on the program, you're doing everything, you got your workouts, everything is on Trainerize, so you're able to see your whole workout for the day. Mind you, this is when, as soon as you sign up, we give this to you, and then we just customize it more and more to see if you need a adjustment for a work exercise specifically, if you need, or you can't do this exercise because of XYZ. But it's all about the action straight from the gate. Then we go into the training program more specifically, making more around your work schedule and making sure that you're able to hit it consistently. Now that's tied with your custom flexible dieting that we do, right? So we're tracking that food, we're getting all the proper food in general for the macros for yourself, and this is just a data collection phase to see if you're able to sustain it, and then if not, we just keep tweaking. We keep tweaking until all these things are solidified for yourself, and then we're able to see, okay, now we're going to move into the next phase, which is the habitual construction phase. So once we have these on lockdown for yourself, hitting macros, boom, everything flexible. If you want to have, a slice of pizza or a burger, we're able to do that because of the custom flexible dieting. And then with the executive lifestyle workouts, you don't want to do a specific exercise because you got a back problem, knee problem, whatever it is. We can substitute it, get it back in, or if the workout is too long because it's too busy at work for yourself, you don't have the time, boom, we just swap it out, or freaking just cut it out, find something else for yourself. will do for you. So, boom. Then we go into non-negotiable daily process. So this is stacking your wins, and then there's a mindset tool that I have as well that we give to you. And this is where you're really going to start to build even more habits, more discipline for yourself, and just start to really build a solid foundation even more off of everything from the get. Then we have over here a daily discipline checklist of what you got to do on a regular basis. So this is going to get you in more alignment for your higher self, and to see if you're acting in your 10.0 self to be your absolute best. And if not, then you know off of this checklist that you are going backwards and you're not leveling up your fitness, your nutrition, your mindset, and your business as well. So now we're really starting to build muscle and burn fat here. We're starting to really see the results, veins popping, everything's really starting to come together, and then it leads into just destroying vices. So anything that's holding you back, any addictions, your mindset is starting to switch at this point and saying you don't want this, all these negative things that are holding you back, and also just health and longevity overall for yourself, right? So again, this is something that's sustainable. So that's what we're focusing on too. So you're able to live this out for the rest of your life and you feel better overall, look good, feel good. And it all leads back to a testimonial case study, and then your goal physique overall. And the same thing over here when you're stacking the wins and the mindset tool. Now we're in the enlightenment phase once again, where we're fine-tuning the habits and reinforcing the skills with your mindset overall. So like how I said, destroying the vices, you get that winner mindset. Then the confidence increases even more as you're starting. So these are all layers, basically. So the confidence is even building more. Profit margins increase. Boom. Get ripped. Feel your absolute best. Get fit. All these things. Business is booming. Everything is just full circle, full 360 for yourself. And we did all that. And then it just loops right back to the start. This is what it's built upon. So that's why I put these recyclable arrows right here, because this is what it all leads back to. So we just keep doing this over and over again, because the moment that we don't do any of these things that are listed over here, then we're just going to just go backwards. We're going to go back to our old ways. We're going to gain the weight tenfold. We're not going to know what to do. We're going to be scatterbrained, all these things. So we just keep repeating this process. Even when we have the goal physique, we just keep tweaking it and making it better and better. There are no ceilings to this. There's no ceiling whatsoever. There's no limitation or anything. So that's the UHF blueprint, right? That's what we apply here at MPD Coaching. And the objective. Basically, if you start to work on your physique, you take everything to the next level. Your fitness, mindset, nutrition, your business is gonna explode. It's just what happens. In profit, by focusing on yourself and everything built around you, it's gonna work, and you're gonna develop a stronger you overall, your best self, and just stronger habits in the next 90 plus days. Implement the strategies, and this is all for a sustainable life. Once again, this is not something that you do for a couple months just to lose some weight and then that's it. Like, no, like this is for life. This is to help you so you're able to take this, to use this and use it over and over and over again, so you don't miss, so you don't go back, so you don't feel like a failure or anything. Don't have a negative mindset, anything of that sort. So now that you learned that it's your discipline that you'll need to lose that weight, keep it off for good, achieve that dream physique, to level up your life and your business so people are able to respect you more, you can lead from the front for your family, for your people. It can give you that consistency with that predictability. It's going to be super simple once you have the UHF blueprint and you know exactly what you want. Click the link, book a call right in the description below. Bring a form of payment method that works best for you, and we'll get you signed up right then and there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.